The final area is our Twig code, and this is kind of the templating area. So you've obviously noticed that a lot of the stuff is talking about front end and focusing on the front end of the system. But obviously there are times where we want to go away and either call systems from you, maybe a database, or we want to go away and get a web service endpoint, which I'm sure one of the guys has already spoken to you about in your app manager training. And what we don't want to do is obviously expose usernames and passwords or API keys onto a front-end system. So what the Twig code allows us to do, allows us to kind of take this information and it allows us to pass this back over to the server. So very much like what we did in the AEK 1 stages, allows us to get the server to go and call that request and return back the JSON to us. So no username and password is exposed on the front end and no API keys as well, which is a great way of obviously keeping the security high and up. So obviously you've seen, while I've just been talking, there's obviously quite a fair amount of AEK, information there, and there's obviously quite a lot of projects which we use. So the boilerplate is really a great way of just giving you everything that you need. We do have a few standardized ones at the moment. We have a React 13 and a React 15 branch, and these are really able for us to work with those and gives us an idea of which version of React we want to work with. Obviously 15 is becoming more popular and has obviously become more of a standard, whereas obviously we started on 13. And obviously with boilerplates as well, you can obviously develop your own if you wanted to. We can obviously help in certain ways of obviously trying to meet any specific requirements. Touch wood, we haven't had any customers ask for one yet, so obviously we do feel like our boilerplate covers off most of that and what we want it to be. And there's just an example here of the boilerplate, and just tells you how to use it and modifying some information and how to run it and how the config works. And as you can see here, it's on version 2.12 at the moment. So we did start on 0.0.1 back in the day. So you can see we're constantly tweaking and modifying this for it. So the registry itself, like I say, is kind of loosely based off NPM. We kind of took the idea of what they do and we wanted to kind of work with that. So all of the kind of the protocols and the NPM commands, so if you've used it before, will directly work with AEK straight off the bat. But don't worry if you're not familiar with it, there's nothing really you're missing out on. We can do access control on projects, so we can define which users are allowed to access our projects. We can obviously restrict that down to not only just users but organizations as well. But we can also open it up as well. We can have a read flag of true set. And what this allows is for people to see your project, have a look at your code, run it, but they can't overwrite your code there. They can't delete it all and then deploy it up and remove that for you. They can only kind of gain the information from it. So this is a good way of sharing code, or if you want to pass information on to different universities you've met or spoken with, then obviously you can allow them to see what you've done, but they can look at it and obviously copy it, but they can't destroy what is yours there already. Like we say, obviously you can share with the AEK community if you so wish.